Create new world. A button we click so often in Minecraft. So often we barely even think about it. But what if we didn't? What if you started a world and never quit it? A world that grows with you, that changes along with you. This isn't a temporary project or a season with an end. Welcome to Stamio's Forever World. A world without resets, where endless stories are waiting to be built block by block. Since this is a world I plan to play in forever, I want to make every stage of it matter. Too often in Minecraft, we rush, sprinting from nothing to fully maxed gear in a few short hours. But not here. In my Forever World, progression is tied to time, to playtime. As the days pass, I'll unlock new stages of the game, such as Iron Gear at day 25, Diamond at day 100, the Nether at 250, and eventually the End, and the Elytra at day 1000. 7 unlocks in total, because this world isn't about getting to the end as fast as possible, it's about savoring the journey and enjoying this beautiful game. And as we load in here, if you're interested in any of the settings I use, I'll leave all of the settings that I changed down in the description below. Oh, this is exciting. I'm gonna spend a lot of time in this world. So why don't we get started with shopping our first ever tree. It's been a while since I started a fresh world, and well, it's been a while since I started a vanilla world. I want to say it's been over 2 years at this point. And I did spot a plains biome right over here, and that might be able to solve one of our early issues where we need to find a village or some other way of finding some food. I absolutely love the fallen leaves. I've still not gotten to play with any of the foliage things, so this is my first time seeing the changes in 1.21.5. I mean, we are on 1.21.8 now. Doesn't look like there's any villages though. Unfortunately, there are sheep. Oh, bushes. Oh my god, am I even allowed to be excited about those anymore? I feel like it's been so long since they were released. Can I see anything in the distance? Oh, I really just want a village to find some easy food. There's a lot of animal. Oh, I'm just blind. How did I not see that? Loads of cherry around, and I've never actually built in a cherry biome. Pink trees are nice to look at, but they're a little too much in most cases. But maybe in the future. Should probably also just yoink a bed. And I'd really love to get my hands on a horse. Since we are going to be unlocking the elytra in this world for a long time, finding some other modes of transport and actually utilizing them is going to be really fun. But we do have a little bit of food now, and I guess I'm just gonna keep running. I'm not exactly sure just yet where I'm gonna settle. And those mountains over there, they look so majestic. Ooh, another village. And I love that there's a lot of flower forests around as well. I think I saw another one up at the top of the hill. As easy access to flowers is gonna be great. And I should probably grab one of the 2 tall flowers here. And yep, sunflowers right over there. And ooh. Wait, I should have grabbed this. We are going to probably start running out of inventory space rather quickly. I'm just going to steal some of this guy's floor here. And I want to do something a little different. And, well, I always say that I'm going to save my first wooden tools, and then I never do. But we're going to put this right up here, and we're not going to touch it again. And I'm actually going to do something with it, because I'm going to be playing in this world for a long time. Okay, hold me to it, okay? I will do something with it eventually. Trust me. Or start yelling at me if I don't. Right, is there any leather workers in this town? There's a blacksmith. I don't think that's much use to me because, well, I can't use iron gear for a while. I will, however, steal the furnaces. And it did just occur to me that I'm gonna have to do material gathering. Oh, it's a saddle and a bundle. I was just about to say that we should probably try to get a bundle. And oh, I've never used one of these before. That's amazing. I definitely don't need that on me. And, well, I'd love to take all of this, but I can't. So, bye. There is a stone cutter, which we can steal as well. And we can even steal some terracotta. With a bundle, I don't even have to worry about this, because I can just go and that's amazing. There's another village out that way. It is turning night. And, okay, wait, is the bundle a 3x3 recipe? No, I haven't unlocked it. Okay, well, I'm assuming looking at, well, how the item would work, I need string as well. I'm pretty sure I've seen that used. So we do have to just find some. So let's see if we can find a spider real quick before we sleep. Not that I really need the inventory space. I want another bundle. They're pretty cool. Oh, and we got some horses here, right? Oh, this one actually, oh, did I find a fast one right away? Oh, fresh animation's acting up a little bit, but oh yeah, this one's definitely pretty fast. All right, that's perfect. Let's see if we can find a spider now. Oh, I see a spider. I also see very many creepers. And oh yes, I saw it. Oh, that's very simple. Right, well, good to know. Oh, another flower forest. Jeez. Now we could settle down towards those mountains because they look really, really cool. But I don't really want to settle just yet. I want to explore over in that area. I think. Ooh, right. Before we do that, and there's another one over there. Oh, there's so many villages out here. That's actually really useful. Oh, and I forget that lodestones are super cheap now. Oh, all the time I've spent. Well, let's head up in this direction because this is back towards spawn, and I at least want to be fairly close to spawn where I settle down. Got into a bit of a problem here with the river, so let's just... Oh, no. Okay, that could have been really bad. Oh, how I wish mounts could swim. I used to have a mod that I added to my vanilla worlds, which allowed horses to just swim through water, and it was so nice, but I guess that wasn't too much of trouble in the past, and I actually haven't tried it, but how could have... Ooh. Wait, is that 3 blocks? Wait, was that 4? Hold up. Oh! We have a 4 jumper? Oh my god. I did not even think about testing its jumps. I didn't even think about it. Okay, we have some mountainy things here as well. They're not as spiky though, but I do really, really want to transform some mountains in this world. I'm guessing that's where I spawned, right over there? Or that hill. Not entirely sure on that one. We are fairly close to spawn, at least as far as I know. And I definitely don't want to settle down in a meadows biome. I'm definitely looking for a plains for my starter house. And oh, there's a jungle here. All right. Well, that looks like the tiniest jungle ever, but a jungle nonetheless. Ooh, I like this. What do we have over here? More plains biome. Mountains aren't as cool though. That is definitely a minus to that other area, although I didn't really check the close-up terrain. And ooh, I really like this actually, and there's some coal here which I can grab. I feel like this could be the perfect setting for like a big city, and I definitely want my starter house close by to my like main big city that I want to build. And this is definitely an ocean biome because that's kelp, so I'm pretty sure we're close to the water. I did see the ocean when I spawned in, so I'm assuming it's out there somewhere. And well, we can definitely make a river if there already isn't one. Oh yeah, I really like this little like cove thing. And then this terrain on this side also has a lot of potential. Like I could see myself transforming this peak, maybe that one, and maybe that one even as well. I want to do a lot of terraforming. I really, really enjoy terraforming. I don't see any skeletons, which is a more current thing I want to do. I just want to get a dog. I have also lost my horse. I kind of forgot that I left him. Oh, here he is. Let's see if we can find some skeletons. Oh, there he is. 1 and 2 baby zombies. Oh, right. No, thank you. Well, there we go. Oh, they can't hit me. Oh, okay. Well, they can't. Okay. 3 bones. Definitely, maybe, hopefully enough to get... Oh, something! Oh! Okay, let's leave the night away. I do not have the armor for this. And I'd rather not walk all the way over here. Say that, and then I almost nearly died instantly. Good job, Stam. Oh, okay. Love me. Okay. Do you have any friends? I wouldn't mind a second one. Love me. Oh, I got puppers. If you got any suggestions for the names for these two, let me know down below. But now, though, I really want to explore this area a little further because I think there's a lot of potential here. And, well, I don't really want to live that close to Savannah, so I think we'll head up that direction. And ooh, this valley here. I'm getting build ideas in my head. Left, right, and center. Oh, and we got a cave. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. I think the sightlines here could be so cool. Like, imagine a castle on top of this little peak here with a bridge going over to another part. Oh, I really love that idea. And this area here is nice and flat. Well, not that flat, but it's a nice little plain spot. Ooh, this could be perfect for like a starter cave / mine. And we definitely have more space to expand on like some farming regions over in this direction. I think this is where we settle down. And ooh, I still haven't chopped another tree since first one. And I have about 0 useful items. Well, I got a few. Starting to get a little settled here now, and I've just made a second pickaxe for a small little mining trip into this cave here. I'm very, very curious on how deep though. Right, a shield would have been great. I'll make that though, because that's an iron tool. Ooh, we got dripstone. That's actually really good. I very often struggle with finding dripstone early on. Or if we could just get up here and see what's up here. Nothing much over this way, and this also doesn't go that much deeper. At least there's a bit of coal to gather up. Let's see where this goes. And ooh, this goes down. Oh, this is great, actually. Ooh, and even down to... Ooh. Not super excited about there being deep dark underneath my base, but I guess that's to be expected. Yeah, not so sure I want to go down there, but good to know that while we're at least down at Y level 0. Okay, well, I don't have that many torches left. I'm gonna head back up to the surface real quick. Might as well start smelting a little bit of copper up here. And I'd love to venture deeper down to find some tough, but that deep dark down there is looking quite scary. So while I build up the courage to do that, I want to go and grab a sapling that I'm going to need to start off the starter base. And ooh, there's even more jungle over that way. As even though I spawned inside of a spruce forest, I didn't actually grab a sapling. In fact, I didn't grab any saplings, which you should always do when starting a new world. Ooh, and there's a ruined portal up there as well. And some trees, of course, to get ourselves a spruce sapling. Don't actually need that much wood for this first part. And I do still need a little bit, so might as well grab some saplings and make it easier for myself with the material gathering here in the future. And well, we're waiting for the saplings to drop. Let's see. Ooh, some golden apples, some leggings, and a pickaxe with curse of vanishing. Right, and more lodestones. Oh, see if we can get up to 4 saplings at least. Oh, there we go. We can head on back. Back at the base, just getting that planted down. And we can go for a quick nap. And then let's make another stone pick. And while we're waiting for that spruce tree to grow, I guess head back down into the mine. And hopefully I can avoid the deep dark to the best abilities. Because I do really need to find some tough. And I need to get deep state. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, this is more of a cave. Okay. Oh, great. Still just a little too high up, though, to easily find what I'm looking for. Throw some iron. Don't mind if I do grab that. Why 3 of them? Oh. Where on earth is there tough? Oh, there. Let's just get rid of this creeper, and then we can spend a little bit of time here just mining away at this tough blob. Hopefully 4 stacks and, well, nearly 5 stacks should be enough. Let's just head back a bit. And I actually saved the golden pickaxe as I figured it'd be a bit smarter using this on the deep state here, as I need to gather up a bit over 2 stacks. There should do how to craft another pickaxe, and before heading up I think I'm just gonna go ahead and craft 2 more, as I need a bunch of regular stone as well, which I can gather up a little higher up into the cave, where there is a part of stone sticking out blocking the majority of the cave. And as a bonus, I also got a bit of drop gravel. Just getting some stone loaded in here into the furnaces, broke all my pickaxes, and well, I don't really feel like mining more because we have a fair amount of stone blocks. And grabbing the stone cutter, let's spend a little bit of time here crafting these rocks down into the blocks that I actually want to use for the starter house. I had to grab a bit more stone, just waiting for the final bits here to smelt up. And while we do that, I probably actually need a second axe for this. And we can cut down our spruce tree. Crafted up a bit of spruce here and finish up the stone blocks. A few more blocks here to just craft up. Starting to get everything I need for the first floor here, but I want to craft up another maybe 2 more shovels and head off on a bit of an adventure where I think I spotted a jungle biome out this way as well. And well, we know there's nothing interesting out that way, at least not a mangrove swamp, which is something I'd really like to find, as well, I'd really like to get my hand on a little bit of mud, and also wouldn't mind getting my hands on some mangrove itself. Spawning a desert would also be great, as one of my bigger plans in this world is expansion beyond the plains biome, because let's be honest, most of my builds that I've done on this channel for the past 3 years have been in plains biomes. I actually had a desert build in the very first series on this channel, which is privated and long gone, but I really want to expand outside of plains biomes and into new biomes, and well, maybe like a Mediterranean thing in a savannah could be fun. And ooh, there's a village out there. Oh, and a desert village, which oh, okay, well, I was not prepared for that, but that's amazing. And oh, the new cows. Oh, we definitely need to do something with those. And I'm not entirely sure why I grabbed so many shovels, as I really don't need a lot of mud. I just need like a stack, maybe a stack and a half, which we can pretty quickly grab up here. There should do. And then I just got to find frog access to a mangrove log, and that got me nowhere, right? Okay. Oh jeez, do I hate chopping these. I think that was one of the best things with playing the create mod, the saw, especially for chopping down mangrove trees. I don't particularly mind chopping down other types of trees, but mangrove trees, oh no thank you. Right, I think that's gonna do for today though. And well, good thing to have this is that oh, it's a coral reef as well. Oh, that's amazing. That's really good to know. So I can start using coral blocks really soon. Let's head back to the base. Now, as we're on our way back here, I also do want to just get a bit of clay gathered up, as I'd love to use a bit of brick, and also of course some pots. Let's get this clay here smelting on down, and we can just strip some of these mangrove logs here, as I just want to make some hanging signs out of these for decoration mainly, which we can just throw in there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and keep the mud for later. And oh, I need more storage. Now, with all our materials gathered here, let's just start clearing away a little bit of dirt to make room for our base. 1,000 years later. With the space cleared out, let's grab our deep slate, barrels, and chests. And where I'm just gonna get us started here, adding in some of our barrels into the floor, where we can go maybe 5 across. And stretching some deep slate out of this. Just go every other except this little part here, which I think is going to be a doorway. And it looks a little better if it's all the same. You really don't need to put in all of these blocks back here, as my plan is that we put some chests just around like this. And then I guess we can quickly just finish off the floor. And then taking our mix of stone blocks we've been gathering to start building up some walls around this 4-inch chest area to create the basement level of the starter house. Looking good, pretty sturdy foundation, and well, the inside is where we need to work and focus on now. And I actually need to grab these, grab down the pots that we need, and those. We have to grab that in some brick here soon. But if we grab some of all of these blocks here, and even our stone cutter, let's just continue adding in a few more chests in here, as this is, well, this is probably going to be my storage room for quite some while, as I like to play out of my starter base for a long time. And also, I don't really plan to build any massive mega combined storage in this world. Instead, my goal is to have spread out storages. And well, this is going to be start of a combined storage for now. And I was going to throw in a torch, but we should probably just throw in a lantern instead, as that's a little prettier. And of course, since this is the storage, we need to throw in a little workbench. Well, when it comes to some more functionality, let's bring us into this room where I want to extend up the chimney back here. So why don't we bring in a blast furnace right underneath that, and then we can have these stairs here going up a little bit. Do need a light in here, so let's just get this going with a little barrel. Using a wall block there, but that's fine. This right here is just where I want to bring in the mangrove, just for a splash of color in this room. Really doesn't do anything. And then I've left this open, as I'm thinking eventually we'll have this go and connect into some sort of a mine entrance over here that I want to build, but that is a future project for sure. As for now, I just want to extend on this smelter room a little bit to make it a bit more useful, where we can even break the floor a little bit, put in some campfires, and then use some furnaces on top of this, of course, to actually make that functional. Bringing in some granite slabs, use some polish on the top on both sides, and then I've got the copper trap doors, which I'm thinking we can just block this in to kind of make a funnel for the smoke to enter and go up through. A few more decorations just thrown in, and I need to extinguish these as well, as just a little nook here for us to store some things. Not really that functional, but I guess that's a pretty good spot to put our wooden pickaxe in, as I do rather not break this, or, well, accidentally throw it away. Sorted in the rest of my items into the new storage, and I want to quickly throw in the chimney connected to the furnace room, where I want to later on connect up the stove in the kitchen to it, but for now, just building up the chimney itself. The chimney adds a nice bit to the house, but it's looking fairly weird without the upper floors. But I've got to get more materials, and I've got a bunch of stone blocks I still need, but I don't quite feel like mining more with a stone pickaxe at the moment. So I think I'll shift my focus to chopping down a couple of trees before spending a while in the house crafting down the different bits. Between all the wood chopping and crafting, I've spent the nights gathering string, as I really want to use some looms. Just a few, yep, definitely. Now let's take a bit of a break from material gathering though, as I want to build a tree. A couple of months back, I started building a tree with every episode I post on the Just Create SMP in order to get out of my comfort zone and start improving at building custom trees. So I'm bringing that same concept over to this forever world. And if you are excited to see all the projects I have planned and will be doing in this series, you should make sure to subscribe to not miss future uploads. And I think it's looking good, little on the small side, probably compared to the house eventually, but I was thinking we could make a couple more of these in the future, and maybe turning this area up here into a little orange orchard, as if you add some resin blocks, oh, I need definitely a few more leaves in there, but if you add a few resin blocks to these blocks here, it looks like a couple of fruits, and you could definitely say that they're oranges, so maybe we do something like that. For now though, I'm making good progress on the material gathering for the rest of the house, but I think it's time that we head down into the cave, as I still need to gather up more deep slate as well as a bunch of diorite. Got that crafted down now, looking pretty good, and we are nearing everything I need. I still need string for looms, but I've kind of given up on the whole spider hunting because I was getting like 20 a night, and I need like 4 stacks. Instead, I want to focus on some candles, and I also need a few other things. But if we do that, we can get one of these, and then maybe we could steal the bees. We get ourselves a beehive, and we quickly run back over, or they go into the nest so that I can breed them up. Oh no, they're going back. No. Oh. Right, there's some bees over here as well, though. Maybe we are able to join one from them. Just want to breed them up and steal one of the kids. Hold up. Where's your hive? Okay, so we do that. In the out. Right, come with me, guys. I've got a brand new home for you guys with a classic, just right in the hill here, underground bee farm. If you'd like to just, yep, perfect. We'll just get a campfire in under this guy. Let some of those, maybe just a temporary block there, and those will hopefully stack up that one, and then we can get a few more, and hopefully that's start our bees. That one over there hasn't restocked, has it? I don't think so. Right, second order of business then, which is going to be grabbing up some wheat, and don't have that many fences left over, but we can make a few more as I need to round up some sheep. And there's been so many animals over in this area, so that really shouldn't be too hard. Just been waiting a bit here, gotten the wool and dyed some candles, and we're pretty much ready. We just need looms. And I realized I mined all this deep slate, which definitely took me a couple of minutes with the stone pickaxes. I was past day 25 when I did that, and we're now on day 33, which means I can get rid of these tools. And we have 7 iron. Right, well, let's get a pickaxe to get started off. Then why don't we head down into the caves, as I needed a few bits of redstone for some auto crafters. And no, I won't be auto crafting anything, but they make for such a good decoration block in especially kitchen. Maybe we can also find some iron and gold. How is there no redstone down here? Ooh, is this an iron vein? Now where is this redstone? Oh, there it is. Yeah, 1 piece. There we go. Bit more in the roof here. This should be enough for us for today at least. Ooh. First diamonds! I mean, second one I found, but I can actually grab it now. Back up from the caves here, just grabbing up our iron, and unfortunately gonna have to spend a bunch of this just crafting up those outer crafters, because they were really expensive on iron. I had no idea on the recipe, but at least we have 16 pieces left. Should probably craft up an axe and a shovel though. Now, unfortunately, I ended up using 33 on my string, which was pretty much all I had for the candles. And I still need 135 looms. Yeah. Let's just craft up a sword because I spotted something earlier when I was riding off to get some flowers. Should be somewhere right over here. Big hole. And yes, the mine shaft. Up and down this way. And hopefully we can find a cave spider spawner. Ooh, bunch of iron as well, which I'm about to flood with water. Great. Good job, Stamp. Well, if nothing else, at least there's a few cobwebs. Also, while we're here, I actually wouldn't mind having some of these for decoration. I guess that gives me less string, though. Ooh, minecarts. Ooh, diamonds. Should have made a... Uh-oh. Should have brought a shield. I'm starting to think that there's not a spider spawner in this entire mine shaft. And I guess I'm just gonna run around hitting cobwebs. Oh! Back at the scene. There's so many mobs down there. Oh, right, my armor all broke. Right, that makes sense. Right, well, let's continue gathering cobwebs. Right, ran out of cobwebs now that I could find. It was a very bad mine shaft. There was a lot of chests, but I'm only up to a stack of strings, and I need 4 times that, so I have one more chance before I'm just gonna spend the next couple of nights killing spiders. There's another big cave. It doesn't have a visible mine shaft in it, but there is another big cave closer to my starter base. Should be, yep, right here. Let's just dig this horse down and make our way down. Ooh, perfect. Now, there's not a guarantee that there's a mine shaft down here, but... it's a big cave, and I feel like it's my best chance. Ooh, wait, regular spawner? Never really wished that these are spiders, but I would not have been mad if it was a spider this time. A few more diamonds, though. Wait, I see a chain. I see a chain. Oh, and I see wood. Finally made it down here, then... whoa. Right, hopefully there's a spawner in this one. There is! Okay, right away as well. Here we go. Oh, okay, you can get through that. Okay. Even this took a good 30 minutes just standing there, but at least we have enough string. And oh, hi zombie. Returned back to the base and got all of our looms crafted up. And before we get to building, I'd actually just like to grab a little bit of iron and get some better armor going so that I can survive a fall from a little higher up. Look at me upgrading. Now I think I really want to start trying to use the bundles for my advantage and just, let's see, find a few different things that I could put in here, like plants, and then we have candles, and I can easily just grab any of these when I want them. I'm pretty sure I can also put more. I don't think I can put any more now though, because then I'd lose. No, I could just go through all of those actually. This is actually going to be pretty great, I think. So I can grab just a bunch of different blocks, and oh, this is fantastic. Now, first thing I want to tackle is definitely how we're going to get up to the second story of this building. And my thought is this little opening here. Finally going to be patching this up with a spiral staircase here going up and into this floor. With a little opening here with some more polished tuff. Bring out some mud. We can get that started in on a little structure to cover this. On top of this, just going to do a row of barrels as it has a really nice side texture. And then going a little more brown, bring in some orange terracotta right here on the end, finish off the front facade, getting some oak trap doors in so that we can just place that block. Just done a little bit of adding in some coarse dirt and terraforming, got the roof on top and a bit of spruce just as detail, and I really like this little outcropping section. And now that we are up here, I want to grab our looms and a bunch of our spruce, and using this to create ourselves a floor for the first floor. We'll just alternate some stripped spruce and spruce planks. Then from this, taking our looms to start creating the supporting structures and a layout for our walls. Extending this up vertically and adding in the second and attic floors, figuring out the entire floor plan for the starter house. where it looks really weird without any walls, but I'm envisioning this is going to be my bedroom, probably on a storage. Attic's probably also just going to be storage, more decorational. But then coming down into this space, probably living room, something. And then the kitchen over here, as we got the chimney on this side, so we can connect up to that. But before we get to the detailing, we definitely need to build some walls. Before that, I actually want to get rid of my wood stuff, and instead grabbing our white, gray concrete, some more concrete, and the diorite I gathered up earlier. Plan to do with these white blocks then is create our walls. We'll bring this up, and right here I've left a little gap as I want this to be the entrance into the house. A little annoying to build with all the looms and always clicking into them if you're not crouching, but just getting this extend down. I eventually want to switch out these stairs for either smooth quartz or probably pale wood when I find that, as the diorite sticks out a little bit. Getting this in right over here as well. And for the windows, I'm thinking we use some scaffolding, as I'm not a huge fan of glass in Minecraft, at least for windows, where this is something that I definitely like. So let's start going around the build with this palette, filling in the different sections I've marked out with the looms, creating our inner walls as well, turning this construction site into something that actually looks like a home. I'm also bringing back the staircase palette to encase this section by the kitchen, as well as the staircase leading up to the second story. Completing the walls leads me on nicely to start building the roof, copying the palette I used for the staircase bit with a gradient from deep slate tiles to the brightest block of tuff, where it's looking great, but this side here is extremely flat at the moment. And I also added in this little walkway to get to the front door here, which is on the back side, but it's the front door, okay? Now I want to switch this section up just a little bit with first some copper trap doors covering the scaffolding. We're gonna have to wax these. Actually, wait, okay, we could wax these in a second. Thought I had that. And then the sand, which I gathered up when I was in the desert earlier, hunting spiders, we can use on this section here to just add in a little bit more color and just break the build up that little bit more. Couple of gates. Running down to my bees. Grabbing up the 6 honeycomb. Do need to get some more beehives in here and more bees, but for now, that's not necessary. And yes, I love this build from a distance. But we'll just wax these, get a little advancement, and I've spent a little bit of time as well just cleaning up on the inside here. And actually, I have a few more detailing bits on the furniture side that I want to highlight. First of all, just need some flint and steel to light some candles up. Bringing out some crafters. I was talking about this earlier, but these makes for some really cool cabinets. If you place them just like this little lever maybe that it's meant to be, it works really well as like a little handle for a cabinet. Just place a little decorated pot there. I also have just a little bit more granite here to place in on this guy to complete that. And then I've used detector rails in the past, but I want to try using iron trap doors, as all of these are different burners. I mean, there's 8 burners. It's a lot, but I mean, it is a big house. I feel like it just adds a nice little new color, and it's not just one hot plate. Let me know if this is something that you think works. I kind of like it actually. But moving on to this section, there's one more thing that I want to add in here, which is iron bars and these 4 candles. What we're gonna do is temporary block 4 of those, and then if we put an iron bar here, I wonder if this works as a little chandelier on the dinner table. It's super simple, but I do kind of like it. Just gotta continue lighting up a few more candles here as we move upwards. This one to get rid of the torch. Got this attic space as well with another one just to stop mobs from spawning inside of my home, and then the bedroom, which I just want to add in a little granite wall here connecting the heater thing, the wood oven, the wood fire, after the thing. Yes, old houses used to have these things that would warm up the house, and there's one here. It's a fireplace. It's a fireplace. That's, yep. Old house. Jeez, damn. Now, one thing I have noticed just running through here is that the walls feel a little bland at the moment. Not in here, but definitely in the big room. So I wonder if we just grab a few white wool bits, craft up a bunch of sticks, and we can craft up a couple of paintings. Actually, I'm just going to craft a few more while I'm at it. And let's just start adding them in. One of the ones that could be really cool here is that one. Ooh, I do really like that one. I love the new paintings that Mojang added into the game. This is definitely one of my favorites. I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit this in here though, but I can definitely fit that one. I love this one. And heading down here now, got a few more paintings added in just a few of the OG ones, bit one of a new one here in the reading nook, and I really like the interior of this. There is a lot of functional space up here if I want to use it, but of course in the basement we have our storage already, which I have to resort. But that's something that I'm gonna do in between episodes, as I've already spent nearly 50 in-game days creating my starter house in this forever world, and really enjoyed having to spend over half of those days stuck with stone tools. I can't wait to get to the point where I'm doing some insane projects in this world, but for now I'm enjoying the early game. And so thank you to all of my supporters, and thank you to you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.